Now on the right side of the stage is Team Godlike. They've been here before, but never this strong. A squad that has worked their way up and are waiting to reap the rewards. India's #1 team. This is Godlike.
And it looks like we're gonna be hopping straight into the game. What a way to start things off, guys. Now we're gonna be, of course, inside a hacienda. And as usual, the man is gonna be opened up Godlike, lighting the hill up from the second floor. Trunks, 4 eliminations already. Can he get the 5? Finds the tag. Trunks, cheeky corner, spots one and doesn't get it. Trunks, but it's okay. Cheeky stuff. That's exactly how the cookie crumbles. Let's see exactly how far they can push this. Godlike, 20 points already. Standpoint Gaming currently on 5. Like I mentioned, Godlike, in order to win this, they need to take this hard point. No ifs, buts, or maybes about that. Every single point needs to go their way. A Standpoint hops on into P1. It's still going to be a final second challenge there. Bleeding is stopped and taken away by Learn. Working for those scraps. But that also puts Godlike on the back foot for P2. But looking at the position on the map, this can be a pincer maneuver. Timing is going to be crucial here. The 3 players on the side of observation deck need to play this a little bit slower. Wait for that backup to arrive first. The front side has been smoked out. Great position by Trunks. He finds the access, gets a double. Oh, goes for the reload as well. Antoine was there and Learn gets taken out. Here comes Trunk as well. Now single-handedly cutting off the rotation. Sees 2 players, spots the first one, gets the tag onto Bird, but sprayed down. Godlike playing this like the gods of Call of Duty Mobile. Standpoint Gaming don't know what hit them just yet, but they need to step it up. They didn't expect the pacing to be a little insane like what Godlike's bringing out there right now, but Standpoint Gaming finally managed to find the crack on the hill. 10 more seconds to go, and they'll be taking all of the scrap points here because the rest of the members from Godlike are already on that long rotation around from Stonewell into the backyard, all the way down into the warehouse. But as you can see, Bird was putting them on notice, but Trunks whips out the claw and is going to town with the players. Gets the bounce. Sui1 tagged up as well. Trunks on a slaying spree. And Chuan's gonna get tagged up as well, but finally traded out. And Learns is gonna be having the backs of all the rest of his team members. No trigger discipline, but Bird will still get burned down with that information. Annihilator pulled out as well. Godlike, the underestimated Indians. Godlike, absolutely pumping the life out of Standpoint Gaming, and Standpoint just has no way to make a comeback, at least just yet. 21 seconds to go on this hill. The gunfights are super solid, and Trunks on the 20 eliminations already. Can you believe it? Seems like the weapon classification here for Wagwa and Bird is a tad bit off, but we're gonna ignore that for a bit. 4 out of 5 players on the side of Standpoint Gaming on single digits when it comes to the eliminations. Prevail is struggling today, but it's not going to matter if the rest of the team members keep this pace up, especially Trunks with the 20 eliminations. Bird tries to burn down the players with Purifier, but he gets turned on just like that. The hill now. Godlike going to be absorbing all of the points. Prevail hiding in a tight corner, looking for the equalizer shutdown, and Guagua steps up just in the nick of time, but Nantuan is there for the trade out. Nantuan hits the double. Godlike trying to make their way back in, but Time has got the war machine, but Learn with the backup from up top, and Sui1 shuts him down. Traded out by Learn again, and Godlike refusing to give up, playing for their lives. The whole country's dreams and hopes weighing down on their shoulders, and Godlike says, we'll carry you. And Standpoint Gaming, final 10 seconds, they get the scraps again. Godlike needs to be really careful, and they are doing exactly that, making sure they don't give any bit away to Standpoint Gaming, going back in there for the recontest, even though they didn't need the scraps. Of course, smart play as well, because the P4 into the P1 reset is so close. And that's one of the highlights of Hacienda. The size of the map and the rotation of those hills. Apart from that P2 long rotation over to P3, everything else is pretty much straightforward. In fact, even from P3 to P4 at the observation deck, the mana makes that rotation a smooth process, and usually the teams are pretty well adept at moving a little bit earlier, not waiting for that final few seconds. It's been a long time since we've seen teams making those slow rotations. And Godlike absolutely dominating this game, guys. Can you believe it? They are taking the game to Standpoint, and Standpoint does not understand what is happening out there. Early rotation in here. Trunks meets Nanchuan halfway round. Prevail is there to shut down Suyuan as well. Scrap points being taken away by Standpoint Gaming. A super early rotation for Godlike. And then the overextension from Learn as well. As you can see at the Gorilla base, Learn is going to be playing distraction for the time being. Wins out his battle. Annihilator for Learn. We are looking at the wrong guy, observers. And there you go. Learn in action. We'll spot out Suyuan as well. Annihilator and Learn continues to burn them down. And now Standpoint Gaming. Everybody spawning out of the observation deck. A single-sided attack. Neutrino says, no problem, thank you so much, sir. And he continues to torture the souls of the players of Standpoint Gaming. The operator gameplay has been phenomenal thus far from India. And now the bleeding stopped once again from Standpoint Gaming, but the gunfights just go one way, and that way is Godlike. The one way is India. Guagua with the claw, hops on in, gets the one slay, and Prevail is still there for the prevention. Slowly but surely, inching their way back in here with the numbers. Gameplay is Prevail. And on the flip side of things, the whole team of Standpoint Gaming, they want to try to match up to the gunfights of Godlike, and they're finally trying and successfully catching up with the pacing of the Indians. 92 to 169. Early rotation again for the team in blue, Godlike. So many things being done right here. And this is why you should never underestimate any of the regions out there. Prevail. Equalizer after equalizer after equalizer, and time. He will be able to turn the situation around here if he can get the backup, but he has no time. Steps on out, makes one mistake, and Godlike continues to absorb the rest of the points. Reaching a 100-point lead. Need one more to do that, and they reach that 100-point massive lead on Standpoint Gaming. China never expected this. And I'm sure as hell none of you expected Godlike to perform like this against China. Standpoint Gaming. The 200-point mark reached by Godlike already. And now the final stretch. A 100-point solid lead here. But it can be made into nothing if Standpoint Gaming uses the two operators to perfection. Abyss gonna get beamed down. Suyuan finally stepping up his gameplay. And Learn will take him out of the equation. And so this is the opener for Suyuan to lead his way back into this hill with the Sparrow this time round. As Bird beams down Learn, Prevail is there for the trade. Bird just off the ledge on the right-hand side. Suyuan hops on back in, very low on HP, and the Sparrow finally saves him. Standpoint Gaming holding on for their dear lives. A double operator investment. It's going to be the Sparrow as well as the Purifier. Nanchuan. Crossfire setup. Neutrino's going to take the Purifier out of the equation. And Neutrino brings out his own War Machine. 20 seconds, and Neutrino, what a god made from Guagua. Takes the operator out of the equation. Takes the player who was in such a supreme position to stop Standpoint Gaming making their way back into this matchup. But has the damage been done? 29 more points required here for Godlike. They choked the match against Kagendra. They couldn't find a finisher. And Standpoint Gaming looking to force them to do the exact same thing here as well, to choke once again. Standpoint Gaming. Can they force it though? Trunks with the slays from up top once again. This is classic Godlike. Playing the second floor of mana to perfection. Learn with the Annihilator. Nanchuan jumps out of the way. Opportunity. And Bird shows up at the perfect time to shut down the operator. And Standpoint Gaming now on the hill. 32 seconds to go, Godlike. If they allow Standpoint to pull away the next 30 seconds off of this hill, a comeback very much possible. Abyss gets shut down from the back. And slowly, Standpoint crushing the strategy of Godlike. Showing that the Chinese team still has the fight in them. Trunks, beautiful engagement, sneaks away the hill. Survives for the time being as Nanchuan beams him down from the top 231 to 152. The difference now cut down by just 20 points. As we move on into P2, early rotation this time for Standpoint Gaming. The Chinese players are the first ones, then Nanchuan can't find the beams off of the ground. We'll go ahead to reposition, and the shutdown is gonna be there for time as well. War Machine time, yet again, no pun intended. Trunks gonna get tagged up from the corner. Standpoint Gaming having a good time. 29 eliminations from the guy. Guagua with the 30. Claw out in perfection in terms of lockdown of the hill as well. All angles covered. The operators doing a lot for Standpoint Gaming, and they have one more on standby. Make that two. Nanchuan as well as Bird. They both can bring in those investments, and just like that, Standpoint Gaming right back in this. Godlike finding the break, but just for a mere second. 236 to 194. 14 seconds to go. 3 players on the standby. Hunter killer drone. A double hunter killer hunts down just a single player from the side of Godlike. And 5 more seconds. With barely 30 points between them. Preddy gets dropped as well. And that's a big elimination. Although it's just a single one for Nanchuan. Yet another Preddy. Bird gets a double. Big Preddy's being dropped on Godlike as well. Standpoint Gaming making their way back in here. Backstab, player number 2, Prevail. He can make the gameplay here. He takes time out of the equation. He's still alive. Prevail, backstab, he goes down. Sui 1 as well as Guagua. They make sure they don't drop the ball just yet, and now they flip the spawns. Godlike attacking from the right-hand side. This is the weaker side. They need to wrap around, or else Standpoint Gaming is going to be able to crush them right here, right now. Sui 1, Switchblade Neutrino steps it up. Blind shots coming through for Bird, and it's just panic plays for Standpoint Gaming. Godlike going in for the final second clutch. Can they hold on? 2 players still alive. Sui 1 goes down. Godlike still alive. 248. 2 points required. They got the final smash, and Godlike pulls hardpoint away from Standpoint Gaming. And off we go. Firing range SND, where Standpoint Gaming performs the best. And Godlike with a heavy stack on A, leaving B unguarded, all open. A 5-man retake. Trails. Look at this. Godlike! What an entry! Gets a double. Traded out. The damage has been done. A quick hit and run. No plant just yet. Trunks, but Nanchuan survives. Time trades out Abyss. All up to Prevail and Neutrino. Shut down Guagua. Oh, come on. He finally finds it after 3 years. Neutrino follows up. Time head glitch. And even Time couldn't play it against Godlike the Indians. A masterful round. What a game. And what a start. Godlike shocking the world. Can they get into day 3? Sui 1 with the God nade. Trunks out. Abyss waiting for the time. And the B push has started. For Standpoint Gaming. Once again, nobody there. But this time Godlike going to be starting 1 down in terms of the numbers. And Sui 1 takes Neutrino out of the equation as he spots him going up for the hop-up. And now Sui 1 takes over the auto repair. God learned with that information from his buddy the moment he got shut down. And good use of it as Prevail finds time and learn. Punishes Sui 1. Down at mid now, it's a 3v3 for the retake. Abyss with the sniper. Repositions down mid. The other 2 straight up for the tool shed. As you can see, player number 4, Gua, hiding at the trails at container. And the trails, no trigger discipline, gets beamed right back down from Lern, but the re-engage is there for the Chinese squad. They back away, but has got the stab and one and engage from Lern, and now the double team. Abyss needs to push on fourth. Lern doesn't find it, but Abyss gets the finisher, and with 6 seconds to go, Godlike is up 2-0. Shock the world. That's what Godlike is here to do. Shock the world. Let's play SPG. And this time a triple stack on B. Godlike is done playing retakes, but Standpoint Gaming, a crucial scouting opportunity for Gua. But it doesn't push all the way into A. Bird is there to see if or not anybody is stuck in his scope, and answer is no. Trunks and Prevail. Overextension. Backstab. Big brain play. Bird up on top. He hears the footsteps. Abyss takes him out. Time. Playing the head glitch. Prevail doesn't want to challenge. Reposition smart play. Trunks challenges. Time tagged up, and Neutrino shuts down Gua. Lern can't shut down Nanchuan, who gets a double for himself. Abyss takes time, and Abyss follows up in Sui1 as well. Nanchuan with the trade. Nanchuan all alone. Trunks with the prevention as he goes for the defuse, and Trunks gets the defuse. Although one player left standing right in front of him. Godlike up 3-0. This is India. And this is them thriving on the world stage. Double nade layout. One goes wide. Not Abyss, but Sui1 gets the double, traded out by Abyss. Back and forth we go. Trunks finds one, Gua, but Trunks finishes it off. 4-0. 4-0 to Standpoint Gaming. The adrenaline pumping at an all-time high. The ice in their veins. Godlike. Truly godlike. Mistro on the grenade for Trunks. But nothing to worry about just yet. Nanchuan is already at the site. Grenade's gonna get tossed out. Prevail. Can't prevent. Nanchuan with the plant. A 5v5 retake as Sui1 goes for the overextension. Abyss shuts down Bird. Good trade. 4v4. Nanchuan still holding onto the console, trying to play the head glitch. Grenade gonna get tossed out. Oh, Gua, you better be ready, sir. Doesn't find the tag, but the follow-up is there for Prevail. But Sui1 from the back gets the double and the first round for Standpoint Gaming. One more round for Standpoint with the bomb. And they route it towards A, only to be met by 4 players on the defense. Will Nanchuan make a mistake? Nanchuan just behind the warehouse. He should hear the footsteps of Trunks and Prevail. An instant track back towards B for Godlike. As the rush is not there, and Abyss finds Gua, but Time trades him out with a God nade. But still A's not open just yet. Time with the smoke. Sui1 finds Prevail. Neutrino is there, and the smoke is perfect to cover the bases here for Nanchuan to stick the plant. Grenade's not going to find the spot on them as the trophy's played perfectly. Once again, the head glitch and no flank around the back. But even if they were to try to pull that off, play number 2 and 5, but Neutrino from nowhere. Down mid, Trunks finds the tag onto Nanchuan. Nanchuan very smart. Back in the way, Neutrino once again strikes hard. Time. Neutrino with the triple. Nanchuan. And Neutrino with the quadra kill. Get the defuse, Neutrino. Come on. Neutrino hits the quadra and stuns Standpoint Gaming. We can now call them Stun Point Gaming. What a game. Grenade on the lineup once again. And no connections for God. Learn, sneaks in, and sticks the plant. 5v5 on the retake time. Can't find the connection with the shot just yet as Abyss shuts down Nanchuan. Overextension by Learn, and Sui1 catches him off guard. But you can't run away anywhere, sir. They set up the crossfire inside of the warehouse, but from the windows. They receive a couple of tags. One player, Prevail is there, but time shuts him down. And now in a 1v3. Godlike looking for the match point. Trunks doesn't get taken out of the equation yet, and he gets the slay instead. Match point for Godlike. For the fastest 2-0. But in a best of 5, anything could happen. Godlike looking for the finisher as Trunks finds Nanchuan. Time is there for the trade. Gets a double. Finally waking up in the competition. Don't take Guagua out. He's your teammate. That's not going to stand up just yet. 3v4 Neutrino. Spots 1. 3 positions. Information should be given away to Bird. Bird from the backstab. Smart play. Neutrino, and Bird beams him. Numbers to the side of Standpoint Gaming. But it's going to be an uphill battle to make their way back into this match for sure. Abyss all alone. This round should go to Standpoint Gaming unless Abyss, of course, goes God mode right now, right here. But time says, you've run out of time, sir. And Godlike has to slow it down a tad bit. As the attacking side, you want to find the finisher fast. You want to crush the hopes and dreams of your opponents by taking away games from them very quickly. And that's exactly what you can depend on to unnerve all of your opponents. But the attackers moving straight on into B this time round, meeting 3 players halfway there. Overextension player 3, Trunks finds Nanchuan. Prevail is there as well. Guagua with the 1, but traded out. Guagua still shuts down Learn. Alive and kicking, but Abyss there. CQC with a sniper, and it's all over for the S&D. 2-0 up. Godlike is in the house, baby. Scrap. Indians at a stage like this, it cannot get any better. But now into raid. Can Godlike go for 3 for 3? Abyss with the opener onto Guagua. Transports to Yuan and drops him like he's hot instantaneously. And we start things off with Godlike on the defense. And they seem to be doing a pretty bad job at it. The first segment sneaked away already. It's where they do need to step up, but Godlin doesn't really have that backup required as Godlike stack their players towards B. Now this might just be a risky play here. Godlike letting go of A with no attempts whatsoever to pull it back for themselves. And that will get completed. Remember, the more players you have on the hill, the faster that segment will get captured. It's all about pulling a perfect balance. Slower pace, Nanchuan can't do much from the corner. And it's all up for the B play, and 22 lives on each side. There's a lot to play for in here, so the pace of the game is going to slow down unless, of course, one of the teams makes a mistake by overextending. Look at the line held here by Godlike. The strategy from Godlike, the strategy from the Indian region has evolved over the past year. And I have to say, their mechanical plays, their gunfights are so much more stronger in 2023 as well. Nanchuan finds the trade. Guagua follows up. Trunks is there. 19-18. Godlike still with the advantage. Neutrino alongside Abyss. Oh, Abyss, you can't miss that. Nanchuan beams him down. And Trunks does find a God nade. They want to set up the spawn trap here. Learn with the slays. Trunks gets a double. Make that a triple alongside Prevail. Bird's gonna be spotted out. Prevail continues to beam. 16 to 10. Godlike going for the first round here at Raid Control. I don't know if you can control yourselves, India. But Godlike is absolutely losing it. And Standpoint Gaming having a tough time containing them. 40 seconds to go for the attackers. They are on the hill. A 3-man stack. Crucial gunfights to win, and India drops the ball at the final second. And here comes the cap. 5 players on the hill. Abyss needs to get there. The smoke obscures the entrance. God learn finds Bird. Guagua taken out with a God nade. But the trap is there. They win out a crucial gunfight. 3 players of Godlike on the hill. They trade them out. Suiwan down, and Abyss holds it for the team single-handedly. And makes sure Godlike stays in this round, and Trunks clutches it out. What a play from India. Almost got punished. And Standpoint Gaming couldn't find the finisher. And Abyss was the cause. Guy walked in with a sniper and held it together for Godlike. And this time it's going to be an early opener. Standpoint Gaming losing 4 lives already. 2 traded out. Neutrino going to town with them, and Suiwan managing to trade him out with a hunter-killer drone. Great play as that takes the operator out of the equation. Abyss finds a double, but Bird is there to beam him down. The first segment sneaked away already, and Bird will lose his life, and it doesn't spot the player right in front of him. Nanchuan, equalizer, manages to miss it, trades around. Nanchuan right behind, and he still gets it, Godlike, but finally Guagua is there for the backup. And Abyss just popping off with the snipes. Guys, are you watching the same game I am watching? Is this what Godlike is like? Godlike is truly Godlike at this point of time against Standpoint Gaming. 22 to 15. They're going for round 2 as well. Prevail with the equalizer, gets the double for himself. Suiwan's going to get spotted out as well. Trades him out. Good play on the Fennec. But the damage has been done. 7 life deficit here for Standpoint Gaming. They do have 1 more site to control, but Godlike wants to play for lives. They shut down player after player. Learn goes in, but is traded out by time instead. A 7 life advantage. Make that 8 as Prevail takes away 2 from the side of Standpoint Gaming. They have such a beautiful control of the pacing here, Godlike. And now double the lives of the defenders. Godlike barely wanting to play for the objective, as they do have a minute left on the clock here. So they have to be careful as Standpoint slowly squeezes themselves back into the matchup. And Abyss, a demon on the snipes. 11 eliminations already. 3 more lives left on the side of Standpoint Gaming. Godlike on the verge of 3-0ing Standpoint Gaming. Can we see them go all the way through without dropping a single round at control? 2 lives left. Bird goes down. It's all up to Nanchuan in a 1v7. If you want to step up, now's the time. But Godlike says it's finally time to play the objective. And Nanchuan gets a final second shutdown with the gravity vortex. But Abyss is there for the finisher. I think that's a big boo-boo on the side of Standpoint Gaming. You want to save your gravity vortex, sir? You definitely want to when you're 1 round away from getting kicked out of the competition. Multiple nades on the lineup. The Sparrow is pulled out as well, but great nade. Time shuts down Abyss from afar. The Sparrow doesn't reach its mark. And God, nade once again. Sorry, Neutrino with the War Machine. Looking for Guagua. Neutrino circles around Nanchuan. Beautiful play. Finds the slay. Traded out by Bird, and now Standpoint Gaming slowly raging on. Has a 3 life advantage here. Time backs up the rest of the players as well, and this is a quick cap onto B. time, Godlike says, fine, if you want to go to B, we are going to super stack A. And they're just going to expect you to take the fight to our side of the map. Let's see what you can get done here. Godlike playing with fire, if you ask me. But they have been dealing with the pressure very, very well so far. One life deficit. Oh, they keep getting it, man. Gua. Fennec pulled out. Player's dead and gone. Oh, no, he's still there. Time. Oh, and Trunks. Masterful play. Plays from the back. He did try to go in there for the spawn trap, and Trunks did manage to buy a lot of time for his team members. Almost gets a double, but Sui1 trades him out in the final second. Godlike holding on to the corners. Spawning out the bedroom. 2 players on the stack there. Prevail is on standby for the equalizer gameplay as well. As a minute and 20 seconds is left on the clock. Trunks finds Gua. No sweat for the Indians. Nanchuan trades out Trunks. Neutrino is there for the comeback. 4 life deficit. Neutrino shuts down time. India, are you ready to move on to the next bracket? Standpoint Gaming, 5 lives left, and it's all over. Learn brings out the Annihilator. Time has the War Machine. War Machine brought up. Perhaps this is the lifeline. Sui1 gets a double. Time has the War Machine. Prevail with the equalizer. 31 more seconds. They don't need to aggress. Sniper gets 1 time. Trades him out with the War Machine. 3 more lives left. Make that 1 birdie, and Neutrino. Did you see that? Did you see that? Sakure! Ha! Godlike! Truly godlike! As you can see, every single player from the side of Godlike chipping in.
Thank you so much. I'm here with the Bees, and I mean, you heard it. How do you feel after doing that?
I mean, I feel amazing after defeating such a strong team, and now we are in the top 4. We are finally seeing our paths, and we can finally see the trophy come to us.
Well, we've watched the Indian subcontinent step up and up and up and up, and you guys, you didn't just win, you dominated. Why are you so strong today, dude?
I feel there's a hunger. We haven't performed that well in the previous World Cup, but this time there was a hunger that we have to go there, we have to prove ourselves, we have to dominate every team there, and we have to lift that trophy.
You're absolutely doing it, and I think the fans at home know it and they see it. Is there anything you'd like to say to the people at home? Because I know, I've seen it in chat, everyone is loud for you guys. Let them know.
I would just like to say, guys, हमको support करते रहो. हम बहुत आगे आ चुके हैं और हम अब ये trophy उठाने वाले. Keep supporting us, guys. Keep supporting us.
All right. Well, you knocked him out on the stage. You knock him out on the wall, my man. All you. Congrats.